Top of the morning to you, one and all. We are now about to get into our first video installment of our artist talks at the Death of Caesar Gallery here in Montclair, New Jersey. And I have with us, to kick things off, the talented and visually dazzling Jacky Sambolin.
Hi everyone, I'm very good. I'm honored to be here with you
it's my honor. It's my honor. I love your work. Everyone loves your work. Everyone loves your energy. I love your voice. I didn't even know your voice got that sultry until we were doing the mic check 1, 2. And right now, this is the Jacky Sambolin show, and I'm gonna leave it to you.
All right. Well, thank you. I just wanted to say that when I was a child, I always wanted to draw. I always thought in my mind that I could draw. It's like that person that sits in front of the piano and they can actually feel that they can play the piano, but you had to teach your fingers to play the piano. You knew that you could do that. So as I became an adult, I started to go outside the box and just draw. And I felt I was very successful, but then it still intimidated me. I moved into Montclair in 2002, next door to Catherine Tassi, who passed fairly recent. And she introduced me to acrylic paints. And she told me, just paint what you see, just paint what you feel. The paint is going to move for you. And so that's what we have here. So a lot of these paintings are without boundaries, without borders. They introduce and they speak for themselves. And I do have a lot of favorites here. Also, when I was a child, I loved space. I loved being just looking out at the moon, and I still do to today. So here's Space Blast, and it kind of looks like I don't know, what do you call it, a nebula or something. But all of these paintings are for sale, and they are a piece of my heart. Another one that is my favorite is this one here. And the background is done in acrylic paints, which are opaque. And I wasn't sure I liked it, so I decided to use acrylic paint inks and just blow them on here. And this is the end product. So a lot of my paintings do not have boundaries or borders. They move themselves as if they had their own energy. And that they do. It was hard to name them because I think I go beyond what I saw. You know, they are the energy of what I saw and what I felt. So that's why it's no apples, no oranges. They just are.
Tell us the meaning. Now, I know you have a nickname. I love the nickname, Moody. Tell us, just so that our audience understands, where did you get the nickname Moody?
Moody. That came from, I'm not a moody person. I'm very tempered. But inside, I ain't moody. I mean, I'm not tempered. It's just a moody existence inside, which I'm trying to temper since I turned 58. I'm currently 59, so no, I'm really 28. So, but anyway, so all of these paintings are a reflection of my moodiness. So they, like I said, I am not tempering my moodiness inside. I'm not tempering any of my paintings. I'm just gonna let them be. You know, like this one, that Purple Mountain, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, and as I look at it, that's one of my favorite paintings.
That's actually one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, and this one too, it's like, it reminds me of being out of space and looking at New York City at night with all the lights. So, no, I'm not tempering anything.
Whenever I look at your work, I get the feeling that I'm capturing a moment of some kind of burst. You know, and you mentioned it earlier, whether it be something having to do with outer space or something. But as soon as I saw your artwork, I was just like, it feels like I'm catching a glimpse of something way bigger that I don't think any canvas could capture. It would have to be. It's almost like if someone tried to take the Northern Lights and tried to put that on a canvas. You couldn't. You just be able to take, and it's beautiful, and you have no idea of the glimpse, just the small piece of this gigantic, beautiful event that you're seeing. That's what I feel like when I look at your work.
Yeah, it feels that way to me too. I've been trying to get into the galaxy of my mind and my body, the chakras, and understanding all that energy. And I read, and it just occurred to me, and I said that to you in the testing, that when you breathe in, you are actually breathing in the universe. I believe that we are made of some kind of stardust. Who knows when this happened? I don't know. But also, when we look at people, we are God. People are saying, oh, we were made in the image of God. So what does that mean? That we all are God. I'm looking at you, and I look at you, and I see God. I see the universe. I breathe it. And try and take a painting of the Aurora Borealis.
That's what I wanted to say, but I knew I was going to mess it up. I can't pronounce that.
Yeah, how do you even do that? So you do the best you can. That even the painting itself can be limiting because it's energy. The sun is energy. It's not a planet. It's not anything solid. So how do you do that? So you just express it the way your body, the energy, the universe inside you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, now, you spoke earlier about being a child and just having the knowing that this is something that you can do. Did you ever are you self-taught? Are you formally taught at all? Or is it a combination of the two? How did you go about that journey?
I'm self-taught.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm self-taught. And the coach in my mind struggled with denying what my soul wanted. Like I said, that person sitting in front of the piano or picking up that guitar and knowing that you can do it, you can actually visualize it, see it, feel it, but you haven't taught your fingers.
Yeah.
So the coach in me say, you know what, no one has to see this. You can see it. You just draw, take the eraser. The eraser is a tool to take away the errors and replace it with something better. So that to me is, and it's a matter of trust. All right, so you trust yourself, you trust your spirit, your soul. I think you're good.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Well, that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Like, what are some artists that, if there are any, what are some of the artists that have inspired you?
No, I have many.
Oh, please, do tell.
One of my favorite, I have a few actually. Vincent van Gogh is my favorite. He's well known, but he struggled with his trusting himself, and the more he painted, the better he got. And he's just a tortured soul. Another one would be Toulouse-Lautrec. I think he was that French guy, small person, who painted these, how would you say, these crazy things that happened in France. I can't remember the Moulin Rouge. And lastly was Romary Bearsden with his collages. My favorite is one called The Block. If you go to his website, it has this funky jazz music and the things that, the noise and the music that happens on your block. But he takes it deeper, and he goes into the apartments, and he goes into who's cooking what, or the baby's crying, the mother's coming, taking care of the baby. It's just like everyday living in collage. It's one of my favorites.